I've had a request to explain how to record audio, and I'm going to do two things. I'm going to do how to record from your own microphone, and I'm going to do how to record from a source on the computer. Do not click the first link when you do a Google search looking for Audacity, which is audio recording software. The first link is a scam. The second link is the Audacity website. It's got downloads for all sorts of operating systems and computers. The two main ones are listed at the top, but all the downloads are available as well. It doesn't just provide the software, however. If you look under help, they provide lots of tutorials on how to edit audio, how to use the various features. Like I'll show you how to use bass boost, but you can also shift the pitch and the tempo, which means you can make it sound like somebody's talking really fast, or you can make it sound like somebody's talking really fast and a higher pitch, like the chipmunk sounds, or lower pitch, like a monster and real slow, you know. So there's all kinds of stuff you can do with it. You can also lay in a music track underneath, an audio track, all that stuff. I'm just showing you the basics right now, so you'll get the gist of it. And in a couple of seconds, we're going to go into a recording I made while I was actually using the Audacity program. This is a test to make sure the microphone is working properly. I just keep it on my taskbar because I use it almost every day. I used to use it for editing when I was a radio producer. So it's been a very effective tool, and I hope you get some use out of it. Basically, in order to record your own voice with Audacity, you basically need to click the red button. This will give you your first track, and it's your voice. Make sure when you're doing this that you check and make sure all your levels are set properly. I'm just doing this so you can see what the sound levels look like when you're recording. Now I'm going to stop it, and I'm going to click on the microphone button so you can see where your audio source is. You can use several microphones, or you can use the source from the computer, which I think on my computer is stereo mix. So I'm going to turn this off now and show it to you. So that gives you an idea of what happens. Now, when you stop recording and start again, you will see that you get another track. It doesn't just start recording on the same track. This is fine. If you follow the directions in the tutorial manual, you can learn how to copy and paste this and put it up on the track above, or move it around anywhere else you choose. One of the things I like to do with my audio, because my microphone is so bad and I have such a bad speech impediment, is I like to use bass boost. Again, in order to do this, I'm going to have to turn this off, but you will see how the process works. You're starting from a tab way up high called Effects, and oh, I forgot to do the thing. You have to select it all. Go to Edit, go to Select, select All, and now I've selected both tracks, and I'm going to Effects. Scroll down to Bass Boost. There's all kinds of features here. Just goof around with it and play with it. And then you can increase how much bass there is in the audio. I am intentionally recording this without bass boost so you can see the difference and hear how hissy and high pitched the microphone sounds. It doesn't have a good lower register. So I mix it and add it. Now I accidentally, I'm showing you previews of how it sounds. As you practice with it. Now I'm deliberately setting it way too high, but I accidentally clicked to have it process the whole video. I mean the whole audio. So the whole audio now has a really distorted sound, and I'm confused. So I go, oh, anytime you make a mistake, check this out. Cancel that. Anytime you make a mistake, go back up to Edit, Undo Bass Boost. So now it doesn't sound all weird and distorted. And now I can redo it and make it the way I want it instead of all garbly and gurgly and funny and stuff. So don't be afraid to make mistakes. You can undo them. Even if you cut out a blob of audio, you can hit undo, delete, or whatever. And Audacity is very forgiving, and it will give you your audio back. Then you export the file as a WAV because most of the video editing software understands WAV files, and save it to a folder, and then you can add it to your video editing software later as a track of audio like I'm doing with this right now. It's not really very complicated, just practice a lot. Don't be invested in a project you can't live without. Play with it. Invent reasons to use it and experiment with it. And you'll find it's a very useful tool. I can't record audio live, I mean my microphone live as I'm playing Minecraft. So I record the game sounds and then later I go back and I add narration, which means talking over the video to explain it. Okay, so that's how you record your own voice. Now, how do you record anything off of the computer, off of the internet? Go to Real Stereo Mix, press record. Don't worry you're going to have a lot of blank, silent, see the bar is flat. Don't worry about that. You can edit that out later. Now I'm going to my browser. I'm going to Incompetech, that's Kevin MacLeod's royalty-free music that a lot of videographers use as background music in their videos for YouTube because there's no copyright claims or royalty fees. And I'm going to give you a little sampling of music. The space in between recording the music will show up in the audio file as just a flat line with no jiggity jaggedy. The jiggity jaggedy represents the actual sound, which makes it real easy to cut because you can see individual sounds and cut out what you don't want. But this is just to give you a sample. Now when you've got all the stuff selected you want, you can go back into Audacity, turn off the recording, and edit it the way you want it. So you can like remove things or move things around or change speed and tempo. You can make the song shorter by cutting out parts of it, or you can make the song longer by repeating parts of it. And then you go back into Audacity and now stop recording because you're done. And then select just, what is it? I think it's right click and drag it. Then go into edit. Oops, I'm recording it way too high so you can't see that. Edit and then remove audio. In this case, we're going to delete it. Now go back to the front of the recording. See the gaps in between where no sound was being produced? That's all the way to the front. Okay, that's the first sound we heard. I'm going to click on it and start dragging. But you see it's much longer than the backside was. It'd be real easy to get a tired finger and make a mistake. So we're going to go back to that little pocket of sound. We're going to click on it again. Click right before it, okay, so you don't cut off the sound itself. Go to Edit, select, Track, Start to Cursor. That's highlighted now. And you go into Edit, Remove Audio, and Delete. And you've taken all that quiet stuff off the front. Now we can export the audio, and I'm just calling it, what, weird sounds, weird music, something like that. So that's how you record TeamSpeak, Skype, let's see, YouTube, any audio source, Google Plus, Twitch, any audio source you want. That's how you record it. And use it with a slideshow or video or a still picture, however you want to use it. Well, thanks for watching. I hope this helped. Have a great day. Bye.